No one knew what Bravo was. And I said, okay, well, I guess I'll go try out for it, you know? So I went downtown and they showed us a video and I, you know, was my regular sassy self, and they said, we really like you, we think we're gonna, you know, hire you. But they had to find all the other guys. So for like weeks, every Wednesday, I had to leave the office. I was like, I have to go see the dentist today from 3 to 4, so I'm gonna not be in the office. And then like the next week, they're like, we need you to come back again. I was like, I've got the orthodontist today from 3 to 4. And then the next week, they're like, we need you again. I'm like, I am getting a root canal. Okay? And then finally, like the 5th week, I was like making periodontist, something about the gums. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple hours. Okay, I'll see when I get back. So I had to keep taking all this time off of work. Then finally they said, okay, we want to hire you, we want to make a pilot. So then I had to tell my boss, I said, I'm going to go make this pilot, and I just need to use a couple of vacation days, and we did it in Boston, and that was in 2002. And when we were making it, of course, me and all the other guys were like, we're going to be on TV, we're going to be famous, look at the camera. But then when it was done, I was just like, oh, nothing's going to happen. I go back to my job, I told my boss, I was like, don't worry about it, you know, this is probably going to suck, and you won't hear a thing about it. And then like 6 months later, they called, and Bravo was purchased by NBC, and they said, we love the show, we want to make it, are you ready to quit your job? And I was like, do you have dental insurance? Which they didn't. And I had great insurance, and I was like, ooh, 30% discount at all retail stores, dental plan, or basically being, you know, out on your own. But I chose the out on your own, and I had amazing people at Ralph Lauren who said, if it doesn't work out, you can come back and clean the bathroom or something, but still. So I had a safety net. And that was one thing when I do these talks or when I'm on shows, I always tell people, like, I took a risk and it really made a difference in my life. And I was lucky because I didn't have like 6 kids to feed or anything. I was pretty independent, so I was able to. But I kind of like, I